Today is my last day on a farm in Southern California. I've been here for a month and I'm just making some breakfast. I came out here for a couple of reasons. The first was mainly just to take a little break, escape real life and do something a bit monotonous, a bit meditative, and I think farming fit that characteristic. But I think the other big reason was that I wanted to disconnect and be apart from everything for a little while. So Derek from Veritasium has a really great video, which I'll link over here, about having a low information diet. And the idea is our brain isn't meant to consume so much information all the time, news updates, social media updates, and notifications and buzzing. It's a distraction and it's not healthy. And it's not normal. Our bodies weren't developed over thousands of years to handle this much stuff. So he proposes to consume a little less, don't scroll as much, and that's kind of what I wanted to try this month. Nassim Taleb, the author of The Black Swan, he argues a similar thing, and that's why he stopped reading newspapers, because it's a lot of extra information that he doesn't need and frees up a lot of time. So I did the same thing out here, and I disconnected, deleted Facebook, Snapchat, house party, GroupMe. I kept Instagram just to post stuff, but I wouldn't scroll. That was the rule. I wouldn't scroll mindlessly, infinitely. I'd kind of think before I did stuff. So, of course I wasn't perfect. There were a couple times where I broke my goal and ended up scrolling, but I think most of the time I actually didn't scroll. And it was really great. I feel a lot less cluttered up here, and I think I feel a lot lighter. Also, by the way, why am I breathing and why am I walking? I'm about to filter the water on the farm one last time, so we all have good, clean drinking water. I guess your next question is, what have I been doing with all my time? I've just been doing farm stuff, so I guess that includes pruning trees and picking sage and tending to chickens. Here, have some food. Ow! Playing with wolf dogs. Hey! Chopping wood, making fires, selling fruit and honey on the side of the road. Our honey comes in two different kinds. Going on hikes. Huh? Watching puppies being born. Playing with 2-year-olds.
Is it? Okay. Oh no. Oh no. No way. Cloudy? I don't know. Only gosh.
Jarring honey, making candles, playing with tarantulas, reading books, fixing things, doing pull-ups. Yeah, so I've been doing all of those things, and I think most of all just being present, because a lot of times back at home I'm not, and I think most people aren't, and they forget where they are and what they feel, and they think about tomorrow and the next day and past memories, and a lot of the times you're just not there. By the way, there's a ton of marijuana behind me, but anyway, that's aside from the point. This is my last day, and I'm vlogging.
Bye.
Thanks. You wolf, you're a dire wolf.
Hold on.
Oh nice, the sun is finally peeking out. There you go. So I guess the biggest question is, what can you and I take away from this? You're watching this video. I'm here in California. And after 30 days of a lot less information and a lot of just being outdoors with nature, I think the biggest takeaway is that things matter a lot less than you think they do. And when you look at a glass screen, you think a lot of things mean the world. And a lot of things matter a lot more than they do. But when you come out and see the sunrise every morning and every night, and mountains that don't really move too much, but trees that sway in the wind, you realize that you play a really small part in this world, and that's a good thing and a bad thing. I think it's a bad thing because you might think you can't make a difference, but it's a good thing because, one, you definitely can. And the second is that, your problems aren't really problems in the grand scheme of things, and your worries, you really shouldn't worry over them. The world will keep spinning, and your problems will just disappear. So just take it easy and stay light and stay clear. So I guess my recommendation, same as Derek from Veritasium, is to try this out. Go on a low information diet. And even better, like, go out into nature, the outdoors. Thoreau did it for 2 whole years. I'm only doing it for 1 whole month, but it feels good and it feels nice. So I'd recommend it. You could check out my last video, or next video will be a little bit more normal, a bit more choreographed, but until then, I'll see you later. Bye.